Although you were never introduced to this way of thinking before, it will inherently make so much sense to you. Your body is designed to flow like a beautiful river. Dampness is the sluggish, sticky moisture in the tissues. It happens when the drainage system backs up, and then symptoms start to appear. And it's not about drinking too much water, it's about poor metabolism. You might be experiencing dampness if you have persistent fatigue that sleep doesn't help, stubborn weight that won't budge, brain fog, concentration issues, or puffiness, swelling, and water retention. It's easy to recognize the signs of dampness. For example, you can look on your tongue and you'll see a sticky white or yellow coating. It might be over all of your tongue, or it might be just in a particular part of your tongue, like in the very back. It's digestive sluggishness and loose stools. Or maybe it's chronic sinus issues and phlegm. Or maybe it's showing up on your skin with eczema, or in your urinary tract with UTIs or yeast infections. Here's an easy way to think about dampness is we have this cross. Over on the left side, we have junk foods. These are all of the foods that contribute to dampness that we pretty much know aren't very good for us and we tend to avoid. It's pizza, it's ice cream, and it's greasy meats. But then on the other side, we have health foods. Other foods that contribute to dampness are salads because they're cold and raw, and they're so far removed from the 100 degrees Fahrenheit and the soupy gooey mess that your stomach naturally resides in. Even things like mozzarella sticks or dairy smoothies or nut butters all contribute to dampness. And in America in the morning, we start our day with coffee, usually with cream and sugar. And in the evening, we have alcohol. And every single one of these foods is in the damp toy box. How did we get so damp in America? What happened? Well, and the antidote to all of these is soups and great cooking herbs and medicinal herbs that help to reverse this. But in America in 1970, we had this introduction of high fructose corn syrup, and things started to shift for us then. Processed foods. We started getting frozen Hungry Mans, right? And then we also had processed drinks. So later on, we would have these McDonald's or Starbucks drinks that were really sugary and creamy and got a whole lot of dampness into us very fast. There's also an emotional connection with the spleen. Worry and overthinking weaken the spleen, and stress eating creates internal mud. So we get emotional heaviness that keeps track with physical heaviness, and the body keeps the score. The foods on the left create dampness, which turn into a number of different health issues in the body, even as far as tumors. And the foods on the right help to clear dampness. These are the ones you want to aim for. The ginger, the turmeric, the soups, and the steamed vegetables are all excellent. Remembering that when we talk about the spleen, we're talking about the entirety of the spleen meridian in addition to the organ. So the function of the spleen are to transform food and turn it into energy. The spleen is right next to the pancreas, so the pancreas is incorporated in the traditional Chinese medicine definition of the spleen. It also manages fluid metabolism. It's weakened by cold, raw, greasy foods and worry. And it's strengthened by warmth, routine, and joy. Think of your spleen as your body's water treatment plant. How to clear dampness. Eat warm cooked foods like soups. Eat warming spices like ginger, turmeric, cinnamon. Move daily. Even gentle walks help to activate the lymphatic drainage, and manage your worry with breath work, journaling, and meditation. Quick wins are to switch out your iced drinks for warm herbal teas. Change out your raw salads for some lightly steamed greens. Switch your sugary breakfast to warm oatmeal with cinnamon. And remember to address your overthinking. Maybe just a 5-minute breathing break. Pick one swap for this week, just one. That's how change happens.